What's up, good people? I want to welcome you guys to my podcast right now, Passify Your Income. You probably never heard of this before because I'm just launching this right now. And I want you guys to know that you are in the right place at the right time because we're going to show you how to add more passive income in your life. Have you been trying to do that? Are you tired of all the sketchy stuff? Are you tired of all the things that don't pan out? You've been trying to do this and you need some legitimate ways to actually earn passive income right now. Then I want to tell you this is the place that you want to tune into because I have made it my mission to find experts and people who are actually earning passive income and people who are making it happen in this space. And I have one of my good friends that is on with me today, and he is absolutely rocking it. What I love about this is we're not just bringing anybody on that says that they're having success or pretending that they are having success. We have people with real social proof, people who are documented, certified, and know exactly what they're doing in this space. And that's what's so powerful about this. So what I want you guys to do first and foremost is to go ahead and lock in with me. We're starting this podcast right here on my YouTube channel first because I want you guys to be the first partakers in this information. So if you haven't already, I want you to go ahead and like this video. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I want you to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I drop a new podcast episode with more information that's going to help you create more passive income in your life. All right, guys. So with that being said, man, look, here's what I want to bring to you. We have a very, very unique way for you to earn passive income, and it's not in the cryptocurrency space. I know you guys are used to me bringing a lot of those different type of ideas and projects to you, but this time we're going to talk about one of the oldest forms of passive income that we have been excluded from for a long time, which is passive income through real estate, specifically the Airbnb space. Now, I know you guys probably have experienced that for a while. You probably heard people talking about it, but you didn't know how to get involved. And you didn't know that there was a way for you to get involved and use other people's money and other people's property. That's right. You don't even have to have your own money or your own property to be able to do this. And we have the exact game plan that's been working for years for so many people that we now have access to. And we want to give you all the information that's going to allow you to take your passive income to the next level or add an additional stream of passive income that can create more freedom in your life. Now, I want to bring on a good friend of mine, and I told you guys I've known this guy for a while. You've seen him on my channel before, actually. If you're in our groups, you know we interact a lot. We've done a lot of things together. We've made a lot of money together. We've been through troubles and trials together. It's been an incredible thing. I love his family. I love what he's doing. I love his heart for people and the mission and the path that he is on. But he has found something that has been like striking gold for him right now, right? This Airbnb space is like a breath of fresh air right now for him, right? And I'm not going to take his thunder or anything. You guys know that he has an incredible background. I'm going to let him introduce himself, but I have no other than my good friend Jackson Armstrong on the line with us today, and he's going to be the first guest on the Passify Your Income podcast. And this is going to be absolutely amazing once you hear what is available to you through this incredible Airbnb space. So I want to go ahead and bring him on right now. Let's go ahead and switch over so we can have him on the screen with us. Here's my good brother Jackson Armstrong. Jackson, how are you doing today?
Hey man, how you doing?
Man, I'm incredible. I'm glad you made some time for us today so you can sit down and talk with us.
You know I always can make time for you, man. It's family over here.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So this is what I like about this, guys. I want you guys to get this. I haven't talked with him in depth about what's going on with the Airbnb space. We talked about it in passing through some messaging and all that type of stuff, but I haven't sat down and really had a thorough conversation with him about what's happening in the Airbnb space. So you guys are going to be privileged to just one of our personal conversations of us talking back and forth and me inquiring about what's really happening, me getting all the information and finding out what's going on, and most importantly, as I always tell them, you're not going to sit over there and make all that money without me getting in on the party. So I got to get in on it, and you guys are going to be able to partake in this information as well in this conversation. So, man, look, if you could, Jackson, go ahead. I already know who you are, know all about you, but if you could just go ahead and introduce yourself for the people, that would be absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. So, like Anthony said, my name is Jackson. I did almost 9 years in the Air Force. I have a wife, a son. Been in this crypto space, I think going on what 5, 6 years now, 6 years, and it's been crazy ups and downs. I mean, if you've been following Anthony, you know we've had our share of good and bad stuff. Well, I'm here to bring us some good stuff that's going to be around, and that's going to create some legitimate passive income for both of our communities. It's been a breath of fresh air to actually be involved in this opportunity, and then to have Anthony ask me to come on the podcast and be his first guest to introduce this to you guys.
I had to have you as the first guest, man. It was the only way, right? I had to make sure that you were on here because, man, what you're doing is phenomenal. Like, I know your background, and I know man, I think 2024, everybody talks about it. Not even just us in this space. Everybody talks about 2024 was one of those years that was challenging, that was tough, and we saw so much happen in 2024. But you to get this breath of fresh air right now, what actually led you? How did you come about finding out about what was going on in the Airbnb space and that this opportunity even existed?
Okay, so first, beginning of last year, I actually started with a friend, and we did he had an Airbnb opportunity where I would be a full host, where I would kind of manage the unit, and if anything happened to the unit, they would contact me to make sure that I approved of any changes that needed to be made. And that experience, it was a good experience overall, but it was a little bit more than I really wanted to do, because I'm so used to passive income and essentially just putting the money up and then receiving the profits from whatever investment vehicle that I was using. And so that was a good experience for me to know that side of Airbnb. And so once I came across this and talked to the owner, and just got to know how the program worked, it made complete sense to jump on board. And so I got involved around November of last year, and then from there I pretty much took off with the opportunity, learning the all the comp plans, how the Airbnbs earn money, how many platforms it's on, the percentages, and things of that nature, and just learning through trial and error, asking questions, making sure that I understand what's going on with the platform.
Man, that's good stuff, and I love that. And what I love from that is one of the things you always talk about is relationships, right? One of the things you always talk about is networking and building solid relationships, and that's what I think is so important, that we take heed of right now, and that we build really solid relationships with people because they can lead to your very next opportunity. You never know what person may hold the key to the next thing that may be a passive income stream for you, or even a legacy wealth building opportunity for you. And so that's a big thing right there. Tell me how you go about building those relationships and stuff. How do you find these genuine relationships with so many people and gain the respect so that you actually get invited to the table for these opportunities and things like that?
Oh man, that's it's easier than most people really think it is, and it's really based on bringing value. So whenever you bring value to any opportunity that you get involved with, people will notice you, and eventually they're going to reach out to you to see how you're doing what you're doing, or to congratulate you. It was pretty funny how Derek reached out to me. He kept seeing my name pop up, like, oh, Jackson got another referral. Jackson got another person that has another co-host unit. He's like, who is Jackson Armstrong? And I wake up one day and I see hi. I'm like, who is, oh, Derek Cook. I said hello, and he called me, and we probably talked. And the first time we talked for about an hour. And so just being able to show that I'm gonna bring something to the table, and I'm not just coming with my hand out. I think is the key to building a lot of relationships.
Man, that's a powerful bar right there that you said, man. This is what's incredible about this. I know that there's a lot of people who want to come eat at the table, but they don't bring anything to the table. It's like coming to the cookout and not bringing anything, right? If you want to eat at the table, you need to bring something to the table. Whether, and it doesn't always have to be the same thing for everybody. Sometimes, yes, it's going to be money. Sometimes it's going to be knowledge. Sometimes it's going to be your performance, right? You will get noticed and recognized if you're actually out there performing. A lot of times, you want them to say, "Who is this person?" Right? Who is this person? Here's one thing I heard before. One of the big topics today is gatekeeping, right? People are like, oh, people are gatekeeping information. Well, you know what? You don't really have to gatekeep information much at all anymore, because most people who get the information aren't going to do anything with it. You can literally give them the whole game plan, the whole play. You can tell them how to run it, when to run it, and they'll look at you and want you to run it for them. Right? It's like so that I don't think we have to gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really gatekeeping. It's like some people are just not prepared for the opportunity or the information that's going to be there. So let me ask you this: do you feel like this Airbnb play and this Airbnb opportunity is something that everybody should take a look at least? Do you feel like it's this type of thing that people should really consider adding to their passive income portfolio?
I'll tell you this: if you like receiving money in your bank account without putting in any work for it, yes, definitely take a look at it. It's a way to, like I said, buy back some of your time. We talk about passive income all the time, and the main goal is to buy back our time so we can spend it how we like, instead of spending it on the clock or spending it doing something that we really just doing it to get by. And so, yes, I think everybody should at least take a look at this opportunity to see if it fits for you. I'm gonna say up front, it might not fit for everybody, but there are going to be some people that are going to look at it and be like, "Oh, this is perfect, just what I was looking for to get some passive income and to get some freedom back."
Awesome, awesome. Now, I'm quite sure that if somebody's gonna get involved in an opportunity like this, they're gonna get involved in real estate, Airbnb. We all know, we're gonna be realistic. It takes money to get started, right? So you're gonna have to get started with some money. If the person says, "Look, I really don't have any extra cash that I can expend right now," should they still take a look at this? Is this still a viable opportunity for them?
Yes, one, because we have a combination of credit, business building. What did I say? Not colleagues, but um, help to get you in the right position to get funding for this opportunity, and then that same funding that you use to purchase your co-host unit, you could use the money, the earnings that you get from that, to pay back that the funds. And so essentially, we're looking at maybe 2 or 3 months where you pay back the loan if you're paying 100% of the loan back, and then you looking at, what is that, 4 to no 8 to 7 months of profit. And so there are ways to get people funding if they qualify for the credit building, business building retainer pack.
Incredible, incredible. That's good stuff. So it's good to know that people can get involved, and you have the process set in place for people to get involved without having to um, put a whole lot of cash up front, right? And they actually know, because the people involved with this, they know what they're doing. They've been experienced with this. They know how to get you where you need to go. No matter where you are, I believe that they can really get you to a place where you can put yourself in position to win with this. So that is incredible. I love to hear that. Now, I looked at Airbnb before. I stayed in a lot of Airbnbs. I know some friends that have their homes on Airbnbs or their other investment properties. Do I have to go through all of the stuff that comes along with Airbnbs? Look, you got to clean up afterwards. I'll go and watch on Instagram and YouTube where people show their life as an Airbnb owner, where they go have to go in and they follow the guests when they leave, and they're trying to clean up all the stuff. The guests now had stuff all over the place, and they got to take trash out. They got to do all of that type of stuff. They got to worry about getting on Airbnb, finding people, all of that type of stuff. When you get involved with this, do you have to do this? Do you have to own your own property? Do you have to be the property owner and do all of that type of stuff? Or is this a better way of you actually participating in the Airbnb space?
This is a much better way with our co-host package that we have. There is an option to be a full host, but there are requirements that you have to meet before they will let you be a full host in this particular company. So you have to be making a certain amount of income. So if the property has a low month, that you could cover the difference in the rent that's due. And so, but with the co-hosts that we're offering and then we're showing people, there's no work. So essentially, you're gonna put your money up. I don't like to use the word investment because it's like a lot of legal stuff involved in that. But you you purchase your service agreement that, hey, I want to earn passively off of this co-host unit. They're going to send you the link for the unit that you're going to be earning passively on. They're going to send you the projections, whether it's projections from the past year or projections based on the comp around the area that you're going to be renting in. And so after you put your money in, I want to say 30 to 45 days after that, you're going to receive your ACH to your bank account. So hopefully, you've started a business and you have that business receiving those payments. So as you start to earn more with this opportunity, you could use that as leverage to get more funding, to get more units. And essentially, we're going to start a cycle of getting funding, getting units, getting funding, getting units, and then to get to that target income that you're looking to get each month.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. I love that. Now, I know you mentioned having a business and stuff like. What if a person doesn't have a business right now? Is there assistance with them starting a business and doing that type of thing? I know you can't really give all the legal advice, but is there some guidance on starting that? Do we have that information available for them?
Yes, we also have a couple different packages that the company offers, whether it's just creating a business or creating a business, getting your personal credit and the business credit built over a year's time, up to $1 million in funding. And so there's a retainer for that. You retain the company, and they will help you build that process out.
Nice, nice. That's good stuff. I love to hear that because there's a lot of people that want to get involved here, but they just don't have all the information. They're brand new to this and they need to know what to do to get started. Let me ask you a question with this. So, is this only available in the United States or has it expanded abroad yet at all? Or do we just focus primarily on the United States right now?
So right now we are focused. Well, we're not technically focused. You can get involved out of country. What you would need is a I-10, which is a international tax identification number. I think that's the acronym. You would need one of those, and we would just have to work through the process of getting that for you if you are outside of the U.S. I think he has a few Airbnbs in Jamaica also. So there's options, and it won't hurt to ask, right? So Derek is really knowledgeable on a lot of these things because he's been a broker for so long, and I'm sure he's seen a lot of different scenarios to where he found a solution for it. And if he didn't, he knows somebody that has that solution.
Awesome. So if a person is international, if they're in another country and they have their documentation and everything, they could literally come in and participate in an Airbnb that's located in the United States, right?
Correct.
Awesome. That is incredible. A lot of my viewers are not here in the United States, and so they are looking at opportunities. And this, I think this is going to be powerful for them to be involved in something that's absolutely legitimate, and something that is going to allow them to be able to create that passive income that they desire. Now, I don't know if we mentioned it a little bit, but when somebody gets involved, I know there's several different options, but if you could give, I know there's no guarantees, but if you could give a range of what type of passive income are we talking about when somebody gets involved in this co-host space of Airbnb?
Definitely. So we have three options right now, outside of any special promos that might be happening that day. So the first one is the small co-host unit, which is 4250, so $4,250, and the range for that is going to be between 12 and 12 and 15,000. Then you have the medium co-host unit, which is going to be 4850, and the range for that is between 13 and 17,000. And then you have the large co-host unit, which is 8,250, and that one is going to pay between 21 to 24,000 a year. And so those payments aren't going to be even across the 12 months. So don't divide by 12 or anything like that, because Airbnb, they have peak seasons and low seasons, so the amount is going to fluctuate, but it's going to end up somewhere within that range that I gave you.
Awesome. So that is good. I love that. $24,000 a year of passive income where you don't have to do any of the work is absolutely amazing. Now, let me ask you a question here. What if a person decides that they want to get involved? Are they limited to have just one property, or can they actually participate with multiple properties and have multiple co-host agreements out there at the same time?
I've actually haven't seen any limits or anybody be limited to how many properties they bought. The most I've seen purchased at once as of now is 10, and it was a pretty easy transaction to that occurred. Pay for the he paid the invoice, and then he got the information, like I said, the charts and the links and all the things that he needed, and then he got his contract saying what his earnings were going to be for the year, earning projections were going to be for the year, and essentially we went from there. There's It's really that simple. I try to let people know not to make it more complicated than it is. If you want to be a full host and you want to be that involved, full host might be the better option for you. But for co-host, essentially you pay your invoice and you wait your time and you get the deposit into your bank account.
Oh man, that's incredible. Dude, invoice, time, deposit. I love it, right? You pay your invoice, you wait the time, and you get a deposit into your bank, man. I don't know of a better way to actually do that. And you had somebody come in with 10 properties. Somebody just
Yep.
went from 0 to 10 in a matter of a day.
Created 200 and I think $210,000 worth of passive income for the year.
$210,000 of passive income for the year, guys. This is unheard of. This is absolutely amazing. So think about it, guys. Let's just say, and I don't know what the price is. Even if it cost you, let's just say if it was 80K, right? I'm just going to give that as a general range. I'm just say if it was 80K, and you came in and you decided, hey, look, I want to participate in this, and I'm going to get 10 properties, right? And you get 10 properties, and it's going to produce $240,000 of passive income for the year for it. Would it be worth it? Right? I want you guys to look. If you're watching this live right now, you're watching this on YouTube, then I want you to drop some sevens in the comments to say that's definitely worth it, right? Now, look. Here's what I want to ask Jackson, because I've been in banking for a while, right? I was in banking for a long time, and I know when we had our business clients come in, and they would come in and we would open new accounts for them and all that type of stuff. But what would happen is sometimes when we open those accounts, they would get pre-approved for these business credit cards, right? And the business credit cards are different than personal ones. So their business credit card could get 50 to $100,000 limit or things like that. And we would just see business lines of credit and all of that type of stuff that businesses would get. Now, would it be possible? Because a lot of times they would get these cards with 50 to $100,000 limits, right? And these cards would have no interest for like 12 to 18 months, right? If a person wanted to get involved, could they use something like that to get started with?
Yes. Yep. Credit card. So the payment methods we take: credit, debit, wires. We can take ACHs, but we shy away from those because the deals that we are looking at, they're not on the table for long. So there's typically day to day. Hey, this is available now, and the ACH takes 2 to 3 days to clear. So to lock in your unit, it's locked in whenever the funds clear. And so we try to stray away from ACH. So debit, credit, wire are all valuable options.
Awesome. Debit, credit, wire. So I know this is probably going to be one of the things that upset me. They don't accept crypto, huh? They're not taking crypto as a.
Actually, they are working on that right now. I think they just dropped something about a crypto debit card that they will have options of. It isn't out yet, so it'll be something that once it's out, we'll spread the information as far as letting everybody know how they can get involved with the card and paying that way.
Man, that's awesome right there. That'll make it the perfect opportunity. You know, we love crypto over here, so being able to accept crypto and move crypto and stuff like that, that'll be phenomenal right there. So I know you've had a lot of success with this, right? And I know you've been rocking it. I've just been sitting watching from the sidelines. But look, how many people have you helped get co-host property, or how many co-host properties are a result of you introducing this opportunity right now? Do you have a general number? You probably got so many you can't keep up, but
You know, I'm a spreadsheet person, so I like to keep track of my numbers. Personally, I've helped. Let me see. I've helped 12 people get 23 units personally,
nice.
and this is a 2 level system, and so I can see. I only see my personal people, sub brokers that I have referred to the system, and they have helped. It doesn't say how many people, but they've helped people get 35 co-host units, 58 total.
58 co-host units because you decided that you wanted to do this. Not only that, but as always, you want to help other people get in position to win as well. Because you could literally made your money by keeping it to yourself, right? Like you could have kept it to yourself, just earn some passive income and say this is it. But you decided that, hey, look, let me go ahead and share this with some other people and help them win as well. And I love that it's only a 2 level. That's I always like those, the ones that are on 2 or 3 levels. It just helps with the legitimacy and the longevity of how it works. Because anytime you get more than 3 levels, it gets kind of shaky. I like those too, but it gets kind of shaky under 3 levels. You like, hey, look, they got to pay a lot of people, right? You
Oh
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
and then they didn't want it to be confused as a MLM. Over 2 levels, then it starts getting to that territory of being a multi-level marketing type company, and so we definitely want to stay away from that. And I'm working on getting my verbiage right. Instead of using a lot of the MLM words and phrases, I'm trying to stick with more of a non-MLM. So instead of affiliate, we use sub broker
Hmm.
because Derek's the broker, and then we're sub brokers to his. Because you get a W-9 and you get a direct there's a direct deposit form to fill out for where they send the funds and your commissions and things of that nature.
Awesome. And you know what? That's the thing for all of us because we've been involved in the relationship marketing, network marketing, direct sales, whatever you want to call it. We've been involved in that space for so long, and we've had so many other things that we really have to retrain our minds so that we could do it right. But one of the things I heard Coach D say on one of the calls, big shout out to Coach D for actually going out and presenting this opportunity to people on a daily basis and what he's doing. But I heard him say something is that we're taking the knowledge and experience that we have from network marketing, MLM, and direct sales, and we're adding it to this to help grow this and expose this to more people, right? And that's one of the things I think is very unique about this opportunity, especially in your organization, because I don't know if there's any other organization that's doing it like your organization. At least I haven't experienced it, where there's daily people they're going out doing presentations, introducing this to new people, and people getting involved and getting started, and really doing something that they probably never would have been able to do without this opportunity, right? And so, what time are I'm not gonna put the link out there because it's crazy people out there in YouTuber sphere and all of that type of stuff. But I know that there's daily presentations. So what time are those presentations if somebody wanted to get on one and just learn more about this opportunity?
Yeah, so those presentations are at 11:30 Eastern and 8:30 Eastern Monday through Thursday, and so you
Nice.
can join that and listen in and get some information. And if you're lucky, you'll get called up on the stage to ask some questions
Awesome. So that's twice a day.
twice a day. March Madness is
Man,
what.
you guys are really trying to make it happen twice a day. Look, anytime that I launched something that was incredibly successful, I was doing a presentation at least once a day, like every day. But twice a day, it's going to take it to the next level. And with this type of opportunity for people to get involved with, this is incredible, right? This is so powerful. Now, look, I know there's a lot of people who are out here, and once again, the first thing that comes into people's mind is skepticism, right? And they're like, I don't know if this can happen. I don't know. This doesn't seem right. They come with all these types of questions because your mind will resist success before it accepts it, right? And it's just a protective mechanism that we have subconsciously, right? But one of the things that helps bring down that barrier is documentation. And let me ask you, do you have like is the owner documented? Do you have the documentation on like do you get to get some information about the properties? Are you blindly going in with the properties or they give you the information? Do they give you projections? All the stuff that you need so you can make an educated decision for yourself when you decide to get involved?
Oh yeah, so you get the, like I said, the past, either the past projections of what the property has done in the past, or you get the comps of the area for other Airbnbs in that area that's going to show you what the potential is to make in that area. Um, just the fact that he does ACHs through a bank account is was a big one for me, because with crypto you can't really track anybody down, but with bank accounts you have to verify yourself, whether that's your business or you personally. You have to be verified before you can have those type of accounts and be sending that type of money. So yes, a lot of verification has went on. It's actually an event not next week, but the week after in Miami, and I'm going to get to meet. And I'm actually going to be a speaker on the stage at this Miami event, just because of the things that I've done and helping people train to know how the comp plan works and how to help people in the best way.
Man, incredible, incredible. That's awesome, man. I'm excited for you, man. I heard a little birdie say, man, you might have got some special accommodations and stuff like that because of your performance there in Miami. So that's incredible. I love the success that you're having, and I know I told you, before offline that I was really proud of everything that you're doing, and most importantly, the impact that you're having and the moves that you're making. And finally, I feel like we have something that's solid that you can feel very good about and very confident in presenting it to people and letting them know that they have a legitimate opportunity and that they can participate in this space that's been coveted for a while, right? There's a lot of things that we're experiencing right now in the financial markets that are not very, I don't know what the right word is to say. They're not going very well right now, right? So many things in the financial market. People are looking at the stock market and where it is. People are looking at the economy and where it is, and there's a lot of uncertainty. But I think in the space of uncertainty, there's always opportunity. And if you look hard enough, you can find that opportunity. And I think what you're doing, you're exposing people to a legitimate and a strong opportunity that allow them to get into a space that most people would never, ever really understand how to get into. So I'm going to get with you. Of course, we're going to get some information put together because I want my community to participate in this. I definitely don't want them to miss out on this opportunity and this wave of success is being created right now. So I'll get that information from you, and we'll put some information in the description so people will know about this. If somebody wants to learn more about it and sit down and watch, do you have like a short video that maybe you can give me that I can send to them and they can just hear more about the opportunity and they can look at it at their own time?
Yeah, I got a couple videos that I've either recorded from live presentations or that I've looked at or somebody else have sent me. So yeah, I got a couple different videos I can send you.
Okay, awesome. So I'll get those videos from you, and I'll put them together, like maybe put them on a landing page or something, so that my viewers can go in and take a look at the information for themselves and to submit to see if they want to go ahead and get started with this. And I want to tell you guys that I believe this is absolutely incredible opportunity. I believe that in 2025, this is going to be one of the opportunities that's going to change everything for us. They give us a solid foundation that we can stand on and have some passive income in our lives. And I believe it's going to create freedom for so many people around the world. So if your goal is freedom and passive income, I'm telling you guys, look in the description of this video. If you're listening to this on a podcast station, then I want to allow you. I'm going to tell you where to go so that you will be able to go ahead and take advantage of this information in the show notes. Okay, so you just check the show notes, and the information that you need will be there. If you're watching on YouTube, then that information is going to be in the description so that you can actually go ahead and take advantage of that as well. So this is absolutely phenomenal. We'll have to do this again because I know in a month's time, I know you're going to have even more success. I can only imagine what you're going to do in another month. And after you come back from Miami, I know you're going to be on fire. I know you're going to sign up everybody and their mother, right? And get them involved in this program and all of that type of stuff, man. So I know that's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Man, I want to see if you have any parting words for the people, any words of wisdom or anything you want to share with the people before we end the podcast today.
Oh man, yeah. Passive income is awesome, and just being able to offer that to others is really awesome too. I can't wait to see where this platform, this opportunity is going to take us, and I'm excited about the future.
Awesome, man. I want to thank you for taking some time out of your day and joining me today just to answer a few questions and to really tell me about all the experience that you're having with the Airbnbs and all the success and all the people that you're impacting right now. And it's absolutely phenomenal. So I just want to thank you once again.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome, guys, man. What an incredible time, man. You heard from Jackson himself on what he's doing and the experience that he's having and the people that he's helping. And hopefully you guys saw something or saw an opportunity for yourself. If you did see an opportunity for yourself, as I said just a moment ago, the information is going to be either in the show notes or the description on YouTube. I want you guys to take full advantage of it. We're going to have another session, a private session, to actually get you more information so that you can learn more about this. And if you put your information in a form that's going to be located below this video, then you're going to be able to participate in that session, or maybe we can connect with you individually to find out what your goals are so we can help you get there and answer any questions that you may have. All right, guys. My goal is to bring you more passive income opportunities that are solid, that are legit, that are helping people across the world, and that are setting people free. And I'm going to continue to do that. If this video has been valuable to you, you know what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I drop a new video or any type of tutorial. Guys, I want you guys to be in the know on everything that's going on in the passive income space. And as always, guys, you know what my motto. We're going to invest wisely, we're going to invest well, and we will only invest what we're willing to lose. But you know we're investing for the opportunity to win. Until the next time that I drop an episode, I want you guys to have an absolutely phenomenal day, and I am out. Peace.